Well, I say, what happened with that? I'm gonna say it's loading, boom, eject Torpedo, and then
because when you download the drivers, it basically refreshes the monitors and stuff. That's why. But man, welcome back to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Kenny, and Phil on this blessed Wednesday. I do want to take the time out. Shout out to my nephew. It's his birthday. Happy 6th birthday to AJ.
Happy birthday.
You feel me? So, but man, there's a lot to unpack today. NBA in-season tournament. The Falcons winning.
Well, that's yesterday? Yeah. I thought it was next Tuesday. Whoops. I thought the Celtics Pacers played next week.
Barely got up out of there.
Back him up, Chief.
It was a good one. It was a pain, but it was a good thing at the same time. Got to see Hallie show out. So,
Buddy Hill called some people money too on that last jumper.
He said, "Fuck it."
Had people sick. Oh man, but shit, man. Let's start with the in-season jump.
He said, "Fuck, how we doing too?" No.
Oh look, my fault. Nill's not here. Nill's not
get
here.
into it. Get into
it. Nill's not here. So, I don't give a fuck about how I really feel. So I don't know why you're asking me. Oh man, NBA in-season tournament. You had the Lakers and Suns last night, and then you also had earlier in the day you had the Celtics.
We had Bucks Knicks earlier in that day.
Bucks Knicks.
Yeah,
Pacers, Pacers Celtics, and then Pelicans,
Kings,
and the Kings.
Yes.
So what y'all think of those matchups?
Pain
everywhere.
Pain everywhere.
It was
pain.
Probably the best one was probably Lakers Suns, even though with the controversial ending. But the 2-minute report confirmed it was the right call. So for everyone that was complaining online, there you go. It was good. It was nice to see the competitive basketball this early in the season, just because we don't see it until like late season, maybe a little bit after All-Star break. But it was nice to see people actually trying and giving a damn early in the season. But all 4 games, even though Knicks and Bucks was a little bit of a blowout, but we got to see Julius Randle actually perform. So it's a win-win for everybody.
He was hooping.
30-something points.
He's no Emmanuel Quickly.
Bruh. The bias.
That was a hard-earned 7 points, Kenny. Come on. That was a hard-earned 7.
But if he started, he would have dropped 27.
37. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God.
It's just lucky the Sixers aren't in the in-season tournament. I felt,
Nah, but you can really see last night, Braun was like, I'm making it to the playoffs. I'm winning this. Because I think is it because everybody they get the $500K, everybody obviously, and then they get the automatic bid for the play-in.
They got no, they don't get automatic bid to the playoffs.
No, play-in, the play-in thing.
They did
no.
I thought they did.
No,
this is the money.
Just the money.
Oh, I thought it was the play-in.
Mm-mm.
Oh, just for the money.
Yeah, but they got 100K.
Okay.
Yeah, they got 100K.
He's like, I don't know. I'm just playing.
They said about him getting 100K, and he was like, "I get 100,000 for that." Oh.
But he's like, I got $1 bajillion anyway.
For the drive-through restaurant.
If LeBron wins the first ever in-season tournament at the age of 39, he's done everything else. Like
more,
we're just making up things.
Type up the status.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering because like
the status.
Listen, that's real interesting though, because someone said that and they said, what if this is a crazy what if he wins this, then at the age of 39 years old wins MVP, and then goes to the finals, wins the chip, and wins finals MVP. I don't think we have. There's
still
nothing
not better than
else.
Jordan.
Yeah, I was gonna say at that point, if that's a long shot. That's obviously a long shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like
but I'm just wondering though, like if the Lakers win this, is it going to be one of those things where it's just a stupid in-season tournament no one cared about? But then like if the Lakers lose this, is it going to be them?
You guys were the number 1 seed. How do you guys lose this?
It was like I'm just wondering, like, so if he wins this, are we not going to give him credit? And then if he loses,
it's gonna be just like the bubble. they're gonna. If anybody else won it, it was the hardest thing ever for that person.
Mickey Mouse ring.
Since LeBron won it, Lou Williams, you weak as shit for going on Paul George's podcast and saying that weak ass shit. That we didn't care about it no more. No, you got your ass whooped.
Right, that's really crazy.
Your mental was weak, and you couldn't stand it.
What's crazy though is
was going through it.
They got all the way to the conference finals and then said, "Oh, then we realized people weren't going to give us credit, so we didn't care." So you got all the way to the conference finals and then said, "Oh, now we don't care no more." Okay, like anyone who believes that is a clown.
Yeah, that was weak.
It's still gonna be
I like Lou Will too. Like, but for him to say that, I was like, "Come on, bro."
Right?
Like, don't do
insane.
That. But you can see too, like. You can see Devin. I feel like this is a thing around the league now. Devin Booker kind of showed his hand too last night. He was basically saying that the refs love LeBron pretty much. That's pretty much what he was saying in the press conference. Oh, we came in thinking that was going to be.
We just want a fair shot.
Yeah, we just want a fair shot. We knew it was going to be favoritism from the jump. And I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, they better want to tailor towards them.
They asked KD about it after since everyone made a big
deal.
And KD
kept it. Yeah,
KD was like, "What are you even talking about?" And they're like, "The timeout." He's like, "Man, you see everything else we did in this game? Like, the game shouldn't have come down to a timeout. Like, what are we talking about?"
Well, if Devin Booker didn't get 7 turnovers and shot 37% from the field, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Come on now. Then there's
they started the game off with a bunch of turnovers too.
Or they're down like 20 already.
Right.
At 1 point.
Like, honestly, they're lucky that it ended up only being a 3-point loss. Like, moral victory.
Yeah. Also, Devin Booker went to his Instagram story as soon as the game ended. That's how they know Kevin Durant likes him on his team.
He's weak.
Like, I like Twitter fingers.
I like D Book. He's a great player, but he's just like he has that scumbag energy.
Do you know who he should have been calling out in his post game press conference? Bradley Beal. Where are you?
Hello, my back.
Where are you, Brad Beal?
What's good, Coach?
Brooklyn Nets.
We're gonna get to
Brooklyn Nets all over again.
Don't worry. Make sure you share the video. We're gonna get to that beat down that happened in the link. We got a lot to say about that.
Lord.
A lot.
We haven't seen the big three play at all, right, Kenny?
I think they played.
Did they?
No, Bill played when Bill played. D Book was out.
Yes, I really don't think
they came back.
They're supposed to
came back the following night.
They're supposed to play against LA, but then Beal called it last
Beal
second.
only played 3 games, first of all, so it's not hard to figure out. Let me check this box scores.
So we're gonna hear about what they could have been.
Almost like Brooklyn. What?
Shout out to KD though, man. KD was open last
Kenny,
night.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
All right, so when they played the Thunder and Beal played, Book did not play.
Yeah.
When they played the Lakers and Beal played,
Book wasn't playing. That was
Book
Book's first
did not play.
Yeah, it was the first time
when they played
the Lakers last night.
When they played,
that's why I stayed off of them as far
Bulls,
as betting and stuff because
Book did not play.
I had no sample size on what he was gonna do. But I should have known he's a great player for betting and as far as rebounds and assists. He goes and gets it. But his scoring, you never know. He'll come out in the first quarter, give you 12, and then disappear for the rest of the game. So you never know, man. You never know. But I think the in-season tournament is a great addition to the NBA. And it puts to bed like the NBA freaks about NFL ain't that fun to watch and what every week we have different products from different teams, and every game is going to be kind of different. But the NBA, it could be any night, and every night is a blowout.
Where amazing happens.
You feel me?
I don't get how anyone could say though that the NFL is not interesting to watch because it might actually be the only professional sport where literally every game matters.
Every single one of them.
Like because there's only 17 games, so if you blow a game, you just blew like a major part of your season. If you don't show up in February against Charlotte, okay, that's one game out of 82. That it doesn't make a difference.
And that's exactly how they treat it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we see it all the time. Like teams coast until there's like 2 weeks left. Like, okay, what do I need to be the 10th seed now? Like, okay, I just got to get to the 10th seed. I just got to win 3 of my last 10. All right, we could do that. Like
classic Miami Heat.
But you imagine an NFL team trying to do that. Like a perfect example would be like the Buffalo Bills.
You would
like,
need so much to go.
That's
go
like
your way.
like the Bills right now are sitting at 6-6 right now, and it's like, okay, now they have to press for the rest of the season. And I'm not saying they coasted because they clearly didn't, but I'm just saying, imagine if they coasted like teams in the NBA do. Now it would be go time.
Right. So I'll argue that to the death. Like I love watching basketball. We all sports junkies. We kind of everybody in the group. We kind of cover every base, pretty much every sport. If you put us collective, we watch everything. You feel me? Phil's got the hockey.
Hey,
Neil watches golf. He watches UFC, boxing, all that type of shit. Like, so.
Yeah, it also depends what your preference is. Like Kenny, Lawrence, more football, more basketball. It all depends what your preference.
Yeah,
I'll be biased as they're picked.
I'll be watching though. But I don't be speaking. I can't always speak on like I can't argue with you or talk about hockey. Like I watch it because I got ESPN Plus. I'm gonna use that. You feel me? I never I'm gonna use that. If I see that orange next to that app, I'm clicking on it. Gonna get a few watch minutes. But nah, hockey's fun to watch too. I enjoy it, especially when they get it shaken. They start fighting, or even when it's OT. OT gets crazy too.
Ding ding.
Yeah, OT is nuts. But we got the semifinals. It is gonna be what? It's gonna be Pacers,
Bucks, Lakers, and Pelicans.
Who you guys got coming out to go into the chip? What's up? What
We're getting a finals preview, baby. Lakers and Milwaukee.
Lakers in Milwaukee. Hey, listen, I'm gonna just say it right now, man.
For the look on Phil's face when I said that, he said, "Oh,
yeah." I think right now, like I know it's early at 39, but bruh, it's looking real spooky for the A right now. It's looking real spooky. They got Vandal being back last night.
Vandalorian
showed big time. Showed big time. And listen, Gabe Vincent had a DMP. He's just sitting there. So they got a lot of
players going to Lakers to still perform.
They'll be all right. Listen, shout out to Cam Reddish too. I think he got close to 30 minutes last night.
Well, he was starting for a minute.
He's good defensively. Oh, well.
I'm just glad. Nigel out of nowhere, he heard Lakers. He saw in-season tournament tagged in the thing. He said, "Yeah, man."
Congrats.
What's good, brother? What's good? Yeah, we're gonna definitely the in-season tournament is great, man. I was watching that game from start to finish. That's how it was for Austin Reeves.
Last shot of the game, fate of the universe. Aliens with a deaf people.
Oh my! Listen, could you imagine?
Give me Iguodala.
Hold up. Could you imagine what they would have said if Reeves missed that and LeBron was set right there?
Oh, we know.
We already know, bro. Remember, we've heard it.
They would have lost their minds. He's weak. This is what we're talking about. Jordan would have never did that.
But when Steph Curry passes the shot to dribble,
everyone's
quiet.
Reeves was losing his mind like yesterday. He was going crazy. He had 20 off the bench.
He made over 1.5 threes for sure.
Listen, and then we lost faith in him. We had faith for about 72 hours, and then we gave up on him, bro.
Finished. I'm done with him.
Him and Grayson Allen had a hell of a game too. He had 20 plus. I think.
He won't be getting my money anymore.
No, but I possibly could think the Pelicans could upset the Lakers. I don't know why. I mean,
they're good. It's a good team.
It's a lot of good storylines as well.
You got Herb Jones
versus LA.
Yep. Colorado. You got BI. You got Zion.
I don't know if he still feels
about get out of here.
CJ McCollum, but CJ McCollum made 100% though. He's just coming off the collapsed lung. The Pelicans have a very underrated starting lineup. One of my favorite lines in the league. It's just all balanced. I like the Pelicans for sure.
But I'll probably say Lakers. I'll say Lakers Pacers.
Lakers Pacers.
Halliburton said he was tired of losing. Prove it during this tournament.
He had to do something. I had to do something.
Dame's not going to play
Top
defense on
five.
that man.
Halliburton.
He's not five.
My boy was cramping shooting threes, but he said nobody else is touching the ball. I respect it. I respect it fully. I got the Lakers, and I got the Lakers and Bucks. It's just that simple. We get AD, LeBron, and then we got Greek and Dame Lillard. So, and I think the Lakers they're gonna win it all. It's just that I just think it's that simple.
I mean, the guy's already done everything else in history. Like, why not just be the first person to win it? Like,
I'm gonna say Pacers just to be different.
And then they'll be calling for, oh, we need a format switch.
No, they're gonna say
Lakers had an easy road.
No, Lawrence, you're completely wrong. What they'll say is this doesn't even matter. No one even cares about it. It's not even a big deal. Look at the teams that made the playoffs. So who cares? Like, the Sixers weren't even in it. Like, who cares? Like, Golden State didn't make it. Like, Dallas wasn't there. Who cares, bro? Like, it was a bunch of bums and Brown. I hope they won.
Did you see what the Lakers group they were in? That was an easy ass group.
Come on, son. A high school team could have won that. I'm telling you. I promise that.
On Monday.
Bro, it's crazy. It's gonna
like just be prepared for it. Like, I'm not even.
Just the disrespect.
Nothing surprises me anymore. Like
nobody care about that shit.
Like, you think if they cared that would have happened? Like the Celtics lost to the Pacers. Okay, come on.
I'm not gonna lie.
$500,000 to these.
I'm not gonna lie. I notice people's favorite teams on Twitter and Facebook. I'll be watching, lurking in the shadows. When before the tournament started, the energy was up about the tournament being good. And some of their teams were 0-2. Then now the tournament's trash. I seen y'all. There was quite a few of y'all that was calling it trash after your team was getting taxed.
We know who you are.
So, but listen, man. NBA, y'all did a great thing with that. Keep it going, man. I think it's gonna be really great. I think that kind of. How far are we in right now? 21 games.
20, yeah, around 20 range.
So almost what is that? A quarter of a way through the season. So I think that's good. So hopefully they keep it competitive through the season. We know that they're not, but because there's gonna be low management. But
basketball in Vegas, we'll see it. See who turns up.
Kind of a preview if they want to bring a team there too.
Someone's gonna
see how it is.
Charlotte, bye.
Charlotte, bye. Again, they're gonna get moved again. Would that be the third time?
The Clippers should move.
Well, no, Charlotte never. They didn't get moved.
They changed the name.
Team. They changed their name.
Yeah.
New Orleans to Charlotte.
Yeah, because it was New Orleans. It was New Orleans Hornets, right?
Mm-hmm. Chris Paul.
Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets. Then it was the Charlotte Bobcats. When they became the Bobcats, New Orleans became the Hornets.
You're a real Charlotte fan if you're a Bobcats.
That's kind of crazy. That's crazy work. Why would you, as a franchise, want to take somebody else's name? Like,
Clippers, get your own arena. Head to Las Vegas.
Pelicans is a good one because I think that's like the state bird and shit like that. So
yeah.
All right, let's get to this NFL, man. NFL.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh my God! Oh, brother.
Lawrence, did you enjoy watching your team on Sunday, Lawrence?
How was your trip, Lawrence? We wanted to ask you, like, how was the experience of the thing?
Oh no, I love
the experience. Did you enjoy the game, Lawrence?
I did. I did enjoy the game. There was a point in the game where it got extremely exciting because
Derek Carr left the game.
He got you see them saw in the stadium. Yo, listen, they were booing this man every possession. Every single possession they were booing him from the start of the game until he got hurt. And they low-key wanted to cheer, but saw he was really hurt. And then they really couldn't do nothing. So it was like, damn. Like,
we saw one cheer.
But no, I love New Orleans. It's always a great time. It fits me. I love the South. And you know.
Do you know where they weren't booing, Phil? The Falcon fans in New Jersey, baby. Because we got
I will say this. Detroit fans absolutely took over the Superdome. It was crazy.
Well, that's what happens when you play against a poverty franchise and no one wants to go and watch them. So that same thing happened in Jersey.
But the crazy thing is, if this dude, Derek Carr is like problematic because he had a fumble and a pick in that game, and it was still 33-28, which is pretty fucking wild to me. But
I had up the gas pedal. They went up 21-0 on you.
Man, listen, I ain't trying to. Yo, don't talk about taking the foot up. Don't talk about. You don't want to go here. You don't want to go down to Tom.
I'm sorry.
You took your foot off the pedal against Tom.
All I remember
is the biggest game of your franchise lives. Come on,
do you see how he's got to deflect because his team?
I didn't deflect. I didn't.
You got to bring up something from 6 years ago.
You know I said no. You know I said.
But again,
but
Phil,
I came here like this.
Phil, do you know the difference is though, Phil?
I bought this.
I
bought this while we were down 21-0.
He says this
down 21-0.
like it has an impact on me. Like
Lawrence, quick question.
Anyone who says this to me, like it rolls. It doesn't.
Did you say 10?
Don't play me. No. Hold on, Phil. Don't play me like I'm some farewell fan. I'm gonna stay 10 toes down with New Orleans. You know that.
I mean,
I don't know that.
You do know that.
Since we're bringing up that game, the Falcons Patriots, did you say 10 toes down on that bet?
Yeah, I got the jersey. You want me to put the jersey on
How long did it take?
I'm gonna stand up.
I was just curious how long.
I'm not gonna take no more slander.
Oh, brother, nobody cares.
Hey, I thought we'd bring a pass.
Y'all really poverty over there in New England.
What needs to be acknowledged now? I've done enough sitting back and being quiet about the Falcons this year, but we are now 6-6 and in the playoffs, so we could talk about
y'all finding ways. I said, listen, y'all finding ways.
Do we understand that this defense has not allowed a touchdown in 9 quarters? Like, if this was any other team, that would be plastered everywhere. We've talked about how elite this defense is. I mean, 9 goes. I get we play in the poverty NFC South. I get that our quarterback stinks, but we haven't allowed a touchdown in 9 quarters. Like,
I don't think the NFC South ever gets any like true love. Like, obviously Tom Brady went there, so the Bucs is going to be on every media,
right?
But like, regardless of even when the Atlanta Falcons had Matt Ryan, he's MVP year. He was
to the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, and he was barely talked about.
They didn't talk about us until the conference championship. Like,
but I feel like that's nothing new too. Like, I think that's just how the NFL is. They're gonna push the Cowboys. They're gonna push the Bills. They're gonna push the Chiefs. They're gonna push who they want. But also, at the end of the day, you got to shock the world. It is what it is.
9 quarters without allowing a touchdown. And let's remember, we've been doing this without Grady Jarrett, who has been off of the team because he tore his ACL earlier in the year. And AJ Terrell left in the first quarter of this game. So our 2 best defensive players, minus Jesse Bates, because he's different.
Great coaching.
9 quarters. 9 quarters without allowing a touchdown. That's insane. I don't care what quarterbacks you're going against.
Also, side note, there's only one player in the NFL with 5 interceptions and 3 forced fumbles. Kenny, do you know
what's his name? What's his name, Phil? Tell him.
Jesse Bates.
Bates, he's that guy.
That's stuff.
I'm going to go there now. Everyone's been asking who's the MVP of the NFL, and I can't really think of one. There's not many guys that come to mind. There are not many guys that come to mind. For that reason,
man, all right, I gotta stop you here. I gotta stop you before you say it. Do not say Jesse Bates.
I was really sitting here.
There's no way.
Go off.
I said
he's not having a better season than DeRon Bland as a defensive player.
It might be controversial. It's got to be something different this year.
Definitely, he's earned his money. I think even before that, you can go to you like this is the problem with the NFL. Like, if you're not really looking at the rosters, even shit, motherfuckers. When we was young, to learn the game, we played Madden. So when you got on the sticks and you going through safeties, Jesse Bates was always up there. He was always in top 5, top 7 for free or strong safety. So it's not a surprise to me or Kenny when he gets opportunity to like be more isolated and make plays. It's not going to be
surprising when Jesse Bates gets MVP votes. Because this guy is doing it all.
He's about it.
Fumbles. He's intercepting passes.
No, he's not. Well, right now he's on a high right now. They're in the sole possession of first place in the South in the playoffs.
As it should. Go off.
The Falcons have no business being where we are with our quarterback
No
situation. No business. If we had another quarterback, it'd be different. But we don't. We're stuck with Desmond Ritter and Taylor Heineke.
Well, truthfully, this shit should be the Saints right now.
Shouldn't.
And it's disgusting.
Do you know why? Do you know why we're in this position? Because of our defense, which is crazy to say for Atlanta. And do you know why our defense is balling? Do you know why the defense is balling? Because of one Jesse Bates III. So if we really want to get down to brass tacks here, I'm not giving the MVP to Brock Purdy. There's no quarterbacks with crazy numbers. So if you're not going to give it to Tyreek Hill, you better give it to Jesse Bates.
Oh, man.
And that's it. I'm 10 toes down, and I'm standing on it.
All right, we'll revisit that.
Yeah, well, he won't get it, but that's okay. But
Jesse Bates, MVP watch every week.
Let's get into these games, man. And then, listen, even I was about to say Dak is playing out of his mind right now, regardless of the schedule. He's playing. You got to play the games and you got to perform. He's done that.
He beat the team with a winning record.
But it's all everybody's applauding him right now. But it all comes down to what he does in the offseason or the postseason.
Absolutely.
So, right now, I think he kind of leads it. They're trying to give Purdy that, and I don't know.
Do you know what's crazy though about the Brock Purdy thing about MVP? Because when all those guys were out for that 3-week stretch, like they were questioning, like, should we still start Brock Purdy? And now it's back to Brock Purdy's MVP. I don't know. To me, like obviously you guys know I've been saying
Oh
yeah,
he had Debo
carrying him up
on the tear.
Yeah,
on the mountain,
the Mahomes Mountain,
and then he had Jake Browning at the top now. After what he did,
he did it to be sarcastic because he's saying how everyone is prisoner of the moment. But the thing with Brock Purdy is like I was one of his biggest supporters. I mean, I still am. I think he's good, but I think those 3 weeks with all those guys out proved to you that he's not the MVP because he needs everything around him. To me, an MVP is a guy that makes it work no matter what. It's not Brock Purdy,
which is you got Mahomes, and even I think if Herbert steals like 3 or 4 more wins, he'd be in that too because he's not working really with much either.
It's every
year with them.
It's crazy though that like CJ Stroud really is not getting any love here in this MVP conversation.
It's crazy.
I just
he turned around the Texans overnight. And they're not even the fact that they're behind in picks. The whole situation is kind of wacky right now. And he's doing what he has.
I can't comprehend it because they're not winning enough. So if we're
Trent Williams is the actual
everyone knows that
he's the alpha as far as lineman. He's the best in the league.
If we're just gonna give it, if you have to be like the top seed in your conference to win the MVP, then it's not really the MVP. I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. Like because that cuts out so many good players. Like if you're telling me it's got to come from the 1 or 2 seed in the AFC or NFC, then what's the point of that?
I think like you said, it comes down to player if the quarterback is obviously the quarterback's got to be there. But where they're doing the most with the least.
Yeah, even that's why I would we get
into the territory. He already won it again. His main target went down. Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews went down. He's got Zay Flowers, Rashard Bateman.
That's Odell.
And he's just he makes it work. Obviously, they have a tremendous defense too.
Yes,
but like at the end of the day, he's making it do what it do.
It's just the fumbling problems for him this year. It's been absolutely dreadful.
But if
he's
treating it like it's 2019 again.
But if wins mean everything, like everyone's saying, they're 9-3.
Yep.
So that's what I don't get. So for some people, it's all about wins.
It's a different, bro. That's what I've been saying on the pod forever. It's a different scale. Like they scream, winning is not a quarterback stat. And then the first thing to disrespect somebody is they don't win. So then what is it? Is it winning a quarterback stat?
The thing is, it's quarterback wins matter when you want to tell me that Justin Herbert's not that good. Then quarterback wins matter. But when quarterback wins don't matter is when I say, well, maybe we should look at Lamar Jackson for MVP. Well, he's got issues, and they got 9 wins, but it doesn't really matter. So everyone just does it to fit their narrative.
Yeah.
Because that's why I've heard Justin Herbert's not that good. Well, they don't win.
It comes down to if the player's not there, they don't win, or significantly impacts them. I think Lamar has got to be up there consistently. because we saw every time
With Tyler Huntley, yeah.
he gets hurt, and then they're 8-4, whatever it is, and they immediately go under 500 to end the season. So it's just like, but obviously they're not gonna consider him for that. They're just not. And like you said, everybody's numbers is down right now.
It's a perfect year to not give it to a quarterback.
And if we're going by numbers, what's the name got the most passing yards?
Sam Howell,
right?
That's Stroud actually.
Is it Stroud now?
Yeah, Stroud jumped him just last week.
Lord.
Sam Howell.
I didn't know that.
Sam Howell is the definition of empty stats, bro.
Yeah,
all garbage.
He's like
but
number 4.
He has like 50 passes a game.
Listen, but my fantasy team loves you, bro. 19.
I was just gonna say, bro, this is a prime example of why when you're doing fantasy drafts and stuff, don't look at if they're a good player or not. Look at what they do in garbage time. Because like Sam Howell has been that guy this year. But like
you asked me, picks. He had 2 picks in a fumble. I checked my phone. I come back and he has 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm like, oh shit.
Like you could ask me to rank the top 20 quarterbacks, and I'll get to Sam Howell. But if you tell me to rank the top 10 fantasy quarterbacks, Sam Howell's coming out of my name early.
Like, top 5, probably.
Because it automatically comes down to rushing. If the dude runs and he can run effectively.
Right, plus this man has been I think stat wise the most sacked quarterback this year. Yes. Terrible O-line, so he's running around regardless. And
but I will say this. I feel like Washington found their guy though. I will say that about him. I think they found their guy. You don't think they found the guy? It's back to the drawing board.
Yes, it's garbage time numbers.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do.
I'm saying that as okay. My
improve the O-line.
As their guy, not like a Mahomes type, but somebody they can stick there and build around. You don't think so? So they're gonna have to go to ground zero again.
So you're telling me if they had an opportunity to get another quarterback, they're gonna say now we're good with Sam Howell?
I don't know. What do you say? Agree.
I mean.
I just don't know.
I can tell you right.
We have this conversation all the time. The shuffling, endless shuffling of the quarterback.
But if they have a chance to get Caleb Williams, you're not taking. Okay, no. So that's one. If we have a chance to get Drake May, okay, I'm taking Drake May.
Are they in contention for that?
I'm just naming guys right now. Like that's good because if he's your guy, then you don't take one of them. Like
if
the Jags had a chance to get one of those two, the Jags aren't taking.
Because if you have a chance to go get one of the bona fide guys in the draft, then you go and do it. But
even like if it becomes available, like see, they're not right there yet, so they won't take an older guy yet. But yeah, I think that if a better option presented itself, they would clearly take it, and there are plenty of better options.
Yeah.
I mean, it also helps if he wasn't running for his life.
Ron Rivera is definitely done after this season, though.
And you think Bieniemy might be out too? I mean, people are saying that Bieniemy might be, getting.
If Bieniemy's only out because someone might give him a head coaching job.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to be out because he's getting fired because what he's actually doing, making people question if Sam Howell's the guy is impressive.
The Bears,
like
he got me. He got me. Yeah, I was about to say he got. I don't know. I'm seeing something because he over 3,500 already. Like I don't know, man.
50 passes per game, all in garbage time.
Hey.
Damn near 50, high 40s.
The motherfucker can't get Terry McLaurin involved.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Goose egg. 0.0.
He said, "I'm gonna throw to Logan Thomas and Curtis Samuel."
Did you see over there somewhere? Terry McLaurin said in the post-game conference, "I was just doing cardio today." So,
he said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He signed. Did he sign back?
Well, if he's there, it's got to be year. He had to, right?
Yeah, he had to.
Because it's got to be year 5 or 6.
He was the Ohio State before that. He wasn't
a first-round pick.
Was he? He was after Michael Thomas. He was 2018, right?
Nah, they might have been there together. He might have come out after him, but they were there together.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right
now. Michael Thomas is 2016.
Desmond Drape dropped 49 points tonight.
Terry McLaurin was 2019. So they were there together, but
So he's not. He might be in contract talks right now.
This would be because he wasn't a first round pick.
So, Terry wasn't.
No.
Put in reverse, Terry.
Oh Lord.
Put in reverse, Terry.
He re-signed there. He's locked up until 2025 with a void year for 2026.
This is why this is my thing, right? Bro, it's just like I get you got to get your bread. You have.
It's all about the Benjamins.
You got to get your bread, but bruh, you could have tested on the market. You could have. I promise you, somebody would have matched what he got.
Well, he couldn't have tested the market.
It's restricted.
Yeah, he was drafted by them. So well they could have, but they could have tagged him. Yeah, I don't know.
And then it's a whole pissing contest.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So because actually, this is his first year on the new contract.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he signed a 3-year, $68 million deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but you're getting paid.
So I'm a real boy.
Yes, I'm gonna get paid while doing this. I'm gonna do cardio. I'm getting paid for said cardio. Also, Lawrence Bain 49 right now.
Jeez,
Lord,
Bain. That's been Bain. Oh, I cash out. Let's go.
Scott did it again.
I cash out. Give me my money. Give me my money.
Let's see. What else we got for NFL?
NFL, man, we have the Colts are 7-5 right now.
Hey,
hold on,
Gardner Minshew.
Hold on, Mania. Without
Jonathan Taylor, I
gotta give him some love. He's out for 2 or 3 more weeks too.
Yeah,
I definitely gotta show him some love. 7-5.
That Titans secondary. Oof. Michael Pittman had a game. Lord,
Michael Pittman is
torched them.
Dude. He's that dude.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, also with the news with Trevor Lawrence being injured, they're only 1 game behind Jacksonville, and Houston, I believe, is 1 game behind Jacksonville as well. So this division is up for toss. The AFC South. It's anyone's game at this point because we don't know how the Jaguars will respond to losing Trevor Lawrence, and the Texans and Colts are both 1 game behind. So it is anyone's race for AFC South. So.
Oh yeah, AFC South's wide open.
Right.
Yeah. And I was just saying, Minshew Mania. I had to show him some love. 7-5. Nice little game. OT 31-28 over the bum-ass Titans.
Minshew is this generation's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like, he is never going to be good enough to be a starter. And if you allow him to be a starter,
the journeyman,
brother. But like, when you have to call on him, when your starter goes down, you'd be like, yo, we still got a chance though because we got Gardner.
Bro, it's that.
So we need the cycle. We need the graphic.
You know what it is, bro? It's not even the throwing. It's that stupid ass scrambling, and they get those first downs running. That shit makes me so mad watching. I'm like, bro, if y'all don't crunch this dude, he's literally killing 3rd and 12. He'll run for 16, keeping drives alive. But
it's the jean shorts. Plus 10 toughness. They got the attributes.
Oh man. And then obviously we had the Cowboys and the Cowboys Seahawks 41-35. That game was bonkers.
DK, have a day.
DK went absolutely nuts. Cowboys had a lot of people
and
concerned.
I still lost. Pain.
Still lost.
Still lost.
Depression. Shit, me too, man. Me too. Rough.
Hey, do or die week in fantasy. For sure.
Oh yeah, it's a big week. Packers and Chiefs, man. I actually picked this as an upset. Funny enough.
Yeah.
I had a nice little parlay. I had the Packers, Saints. Who that? Packers, Saints, Jets.
So that thing was dead in the water.
But it was closer. Y'all, the games wasn't like super crazy though.
Like plus spread or anything?
Y'all was 13. Y'all was 13-8. I bet all money line. I threw 10. I threw 10. Yeah. It wasn't far off, but yeah, Derek Carr shaving points and shit.
Dead in the water before it even started.
I looked at that shit. That shit said 2-0. I said, "Oh yeah, let me buckle up. This is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a fun game."
Who got the safety?
They tried to run a stretch play to Bijan 5 yards deep in the end zone, and Quentin Williams just blew it up. I was like, "What are we doing here?" Like,
Bro,
so
a
we got the
stretch
ball,
play?
we got the ball like the 1 yard
Oh
line, right?
my god!
So then on the first play,
I
it was a
didn't see it.
QB
I just
sneak.
saw it was 2-0.
It was like a QB sneak for Ritter, so we had the ball like the 3, and then they ran a stretch play, but he met Bijan 5 yards back in the end zone, and Quentin Williams was in his grill.
You don't want to stretch play on the fucking 1 yard line backed up.
Well, that's
you run downhill. You run downhill right now, or you run a quarterback sneak.
That they did run the quarterback sneak, and they followed it up with a stretch play from the 3.
Oh Lord!
What?
Zero push.
W.
Are you guys concerned with the Chiefs losing to the Packers?
See, concerned would mean that like I was already fully all in, like, oh, without never a doubt. Like, yes, I still picked them to get there, and I still believe they could, but to not have question marks about the Chiefs, you'd be kind of crazy. But as long as Mahomes is there, I still believe in them. But like at some point, we got to stop losing if you're the Chiefs, right? Like you can't just lose games to Jordan Love. You can't just lose games to Denver. Like these, you have to win these games.
Right. I mean, plus I think we kind of said this a while back ago. There's no clear favorites this year. I mean, anyone can get beaten. Green Bay and Chiefs proved it right as well. Just another week.
Yes, sir.
It's just there's no like true clear cut. They're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Every team has a weakness. It's been shown. The Chiefs with their offense, Detroit inexperience, Baltimore they lost one of the main weapons. There's just a lot of and Bengals lost their quarterback. Jaguars might lose theirs for a while. Just a lot of openings. And it's anyone's moment right now. So we got to see who takes it.
Phil, I'm so glad that you said about there's no teams that are good this year. Like they're that great this year. I would just like to go back to something that I said numerous times. Phil, what are the two kind of takes that I have?
Well, the first one is you're either right, I'm guessing.
Yes. And what's the second one?
I'm pretty sure delayed right.
Yes, eventually right. And I would just like to go back. I wish I remember what week it was, but it might have been like after like week 4 or something. I said,
let me know what it is. I might remember.
I can't remember, but I said there are no good teams in the NFL this year. And everyone lost their minds. What do you mean there's no good teams? The Eagles are this, this one is that. And I just pointed out there's nobody that's dominant. These teams, anyone can beat anybody. I think that this week just proved.
Oh, no. You know what it was? It was week 3. It was week 3. The Dolphins put 70 on the Broncos. And then Dolphins
got 50 put up on them.
50 put on them. And then
yes. Yeah. Okay. And everyone told me that I was crazy. How could you say that? I think that this week just proved it.
And then they went on a nasty spell. Like the Bills went on a nasty spell after that.
Yeah, so I mean,
you could say San Fran, but with injuries, if people miss
we could say San Fran. But I'm glad you said that, Phil, because I was waiting for someone to say, "What about San Fran?" Yep. Oh, you mean the team that lost to the Browns when the Browns were playing with PJ Walker at quarterback? Oh, you mean the team that lost to the Vikings when they were playing with? Oh, they still had Kirk Cousins, but they lost to the Vikings, and then the team that lost to the Bengals when Joe Burrow wasn't 100%. So, yeah, they're good, but they're not like good. Like I don't know. And then the Eagles lost to Zach Wilson. Patrick Mahomes is losing to everybody. The Bills are 6-6.
Yep.
The Ravens, they struggled to beat Justin Herbert, who only put up 6 points on the Patriots.
Wait, we know who the better defense is now. No touchdowns. But yeah,
I wouldn't even. But what is there to fear about San Fran or Phil? Like they're beatable. There's not one team you look at and say they can't be beaten.
Right, and it's NFL, the playoffs, one game only. You slip up the slightest bit, you are out of the year. So all it takes is a game like Green Bay and KC in the playoffs, and the favorite could be going home, or the odds favorite could be going home.
Right.
No futures bet from us this year.
This week was a wonderful week for me because I said to myself, you were right again.
Pat on the back. Good job.
Man, listen, it begs the wonder. Are they letting these guys actually play? Did they throw the script out?
Maybe this is part of the script all along.
Are they being exposed for the teams that they actually are? What's going on here?
I mean, also they could say,
I'm glad you brought that up too about the script and the teams they really are, because you know what else I've been hearing nonstop for the past 2 years? You know what I've been hearing nonstop? Oh, the refs love Mahomes. They give them every call under the sun.
I've heard that too. He's the new Brady.
I've been right. That's all I've been hearing.
Yep,
and I recall saying the officials are terrible for everybody. We just notice it a lot more because Kansas City plays in a lot more games that people actually care about. I feel like I said that. I really feel like
the refs are bad this season.
Yes, and I've been saying right. And remember, and how many times have I said they're bad, but they're equally bad for everybody? No, they just cheat for Kansas City. Well, I watched the last drive, and I'm pretty positive MVS should have gotten a PI call at the 3-yard line.
Oh my God!
And then if we want to be,
hey, listen, it's little. Don't let me go.
All up on his back.
Don't bring me back 5 years real quick.
And if we want to be real ticky tack, they push Travis Kelce on the Hail Mary too. But I'm just saying, like, those things happen. Whatever, water under the bridge. Yeah. But my point is, anybody who says they cheat for the Chiefs, what happened there? Because they literally gave the game away. Because the Chiefs would have had 40 seconds to score from the 4.
That's 100% PI. That's crazy.
An untimed down at the 1 yard.
I would have been ejected. I'd have been thrown out. I would have lost my mind. I'm like, yo, how don't you call that? And he's got me in a full
backing him
before the ball even gets there. The ball is literally 10 yards away from me. He's tackling me already.
So I don't want to hear no more about because yes, we know the refs are bad, but they're bad for everybody. There is no hidden agenda to make sure that Mahomes and the Chiefs win. They just stink.
For Brady as well?
Well, Brady's out of the league. I don't care about it anymore. I don't talk about anyone complaining about Brady with flags now. Get over it. The guy's gone. I know. I'm just like anyone who's still harping on Brady getting calls, like, hang it up.
How we doing, Rick? Yeah. What's up, Lawrence? What about There's 3 screens on this pod.
Oh, I think Rick came in at a perfect time though.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Oh, Rick, we apologize for what's about to happen.
Hold on.
Don't fire us. Oh, he said, he's getting props. Hold on.
I know what this is going to be.
Well, Rick, thank you for tuning in at such a great time. Hopefully you're having a good day. Appreciate your viewership.
There's still time to leave.
Here's your chance.
I told you.
Oh my God, I was about to do.
I told you to clean your room. There ain't no company in the link. I told you to tell your friend to take his shoes off. I told you to tell Debo not to put his sneakers on the carpet. And you let him do it. So I got to do a nice 30-piece on your noggin. Oh 30. My goodness.
40,
my fault. 40.
Lord, hit the chair, commit.
This right now,
per syllable.
That was crazy work from a top-tier team this late in the season. That was crazy work. After all the talking y'all did, listen.
What's worse?
That leather.
They let Debo do all that talking and then come in and back it up.
Hey, listen, man. Y'all got that crazy work at home in the link. No. Oh, hold on. You had DJ sign a 1-day contract to retire, and you what?
Well, that was that day. Oh, damn.
That was that day. They had Beanie out there. They had Freeway out there. They had Meek. Ross was probably out there. Bradley Cooper was out there.
Oh, he was.
Mike Trout was out there probably. They had the whole Philly. All this. Listen, They just say if they from Philly, they in the suburbs, all that. They ain't got to be in the city. Everybody was there. Got taxed. Crazy work, man. He said bad luck. Man, DJ gave y'all so many moments, but nah, I'm just – it is what it is.
Yo,
that was bad.
Do you want to hear what their rushing numbers were?
Who, the Eagles or
the Eagles? Because I think we need to hear it. Jalen Hurts was the leading rusher, 7 carries for 20 yards. DeAndre Swift, 6 for 13.
20
Marcus Mariota, 2 for 6. Kenneth Gainwell, 2 for 5. Boston Scott, 1 for 2, for a grand total of 18 for 46.
Oh. He said,
Their longest rush was 7 yards.
They need to listen. For a running team, this is my problem. This is like y'all got too cute. You're not that dude. Listen, Jalen Hurts is not that dude. He's not that dude in LA renting out the stadium. He's not Herbert, and he's not Mahomes. Stop telling that boy to pass all day.
They made him throw it 45 times.
Run the rock.
QBR is ranked out of 100. His QBR was 40.5.
Listen, them boys got yeah, that's a fact. That's what they need to do. I don't this is what I be saying, and people think I'm hating. It's not hating. We know what the Eagles do, and we know what they do well.
Right or eventually right. What did I say last year? If he has to win a game with his arm, can he do it? It's all I asked. I just kept asking. I wasn't saying he couldn't. I just kept asking. Well, they asked him to win a game with his arm by throwing it 45 times. And what just happened?
Oh,
exactly, Phil. Oh, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Rick joined the group outside saying, "Run the ball, Ben Johnson outside. Run the ball, OC."
No, I ain't agree with Jalen Hurts. What are you talking about?
Listen, tell David Carter go get his brother and go kidnap him or something. No, God, I don't care about guidelines. Like, get him out of here. He
kidnap is crazy.
Marcus Mariota is the best. Like, are people forgetting who their backup quarterback is? It's Marcus Mariota.
He runs like a fucking. I don't
forget the run. Do people forget what he did in Atlanta, where he tried to throw it from his ass cheeks? There was no one there. He just threw it up in the air. Like he got benched for Desmond Ridder.
Listen, don't get all mad with me. Don't get mad with us.
Right, I'm good.
Yeah, like
and Rick,
you expected this from the show.
Rick,
I don't agree with bench and Jalen. That's just stupid. He's one of the best.
And Rick, you could talk about their teams, but my team and your team the same kinda, because we both division winners right now. So I don't know what you talk about. Put some respect on my name when you talk about my team. Like, keep it all the way.
Hey, listen, but
after this week, you might be a wild card team, so we might be better than you.
That's what I'm listening. Dallas, Philadelphia. That game is going to be. That's going to be a crazy one right there.
Listen, you got to go into Jerry World now.
Yeah,
I heard he's wearing a shoe size 2 sizes too small this week. You about to stay in bounds?
We know the secondary.
But nah, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, man, y'all just need to run the rock. Y'all getting too cute. I don't know what it is with the OC or Sirianni. They get in there.
All I see online
is contest with
this quarterback. Signs telling the OC run the damn ball everywhere around the arena that game before that.
You know why they couldn't run the ball? They got down too big. You can't run when you're down that many scores.
Yeah.
And that was always my question. If they get down, can they come back? I wasn't saying
the last 2 weeks they've come back. They've done it.
Yes, but they were only down by 1 possession. They ain't been down against the Avengers by 3 scores.
Bosa and them boys was getting after Jalen.
Do you know what Brock Purdy is? Brock Purdy is Thanos. Trent Williams, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and Christian McCaffrey. He's Thanos, collecting all them Infinity Stones.
Perfectly balanced, like how everything should be.
Yeah, that team is dangerous, bro. It's a dangerous team.
But what makes them, able to be beat is that now the book is out on Brock Purdy. We know he needs everything perfect around him. So if you can make something not perfect, which is not easy, but if you can make it not perfect, you have a shot.
Absolutely. Just that sweep the leg, Johnny. Poof. Hey. I mean, so far that was a great game, though. I mean, obviously not for Eagles fans, but for everyone else that hates the Eagles, it was a good game.
I think San Fran's gonna end up with the 1 seed, though.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, who are the Eagles ahead by 1 game still?
The Eagles are ahead by 1 game, but if they lose this week, San Fran will be the
He's
1 seed
tiebreaker,
because they have the head-to-head over
And
both
then,
Philly and
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Cowboys will go to number 2, I believe.
Ooh.
Yes,
they'll take the division.
which I really want the Cowboys to stay at number 5 though, because they're notoriously known for choking in the playoffs, and I would love to see them.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Dak, slide. Dak, do something. Was that against the 49ers that game?
Yes, where he scrambled all the way up the middle for no reason.
Yeah, but I mean,
and then the center tried to place it. Then the center tried to place it for him.
Always give the ball to the ref.
You can't make this up. Oh, and then they cheated, Phil. They cheated.
Sad. But I mean, it's always good to see the Cowboys break down in crunch time. But
that's why I would love to face them in the first round.
I'm taking you guys. Then who knows at this point? It's a close game. No matter.
If any of those dudes, if Brandon Ayuk is out, if Trent Williams is out, if Debo's out, if CMC's out, if Kittle's out, I mean, yeah, still, I would still have them as the favorite, but it's not a foregone conclusion like it is with all of them in there.
Right, especially if Trent Williams is out. That side, wherever Trent Williams is on, we know where the D line's head shifting all their energy.
Listen, another thing, all I'm saying is, if this happened this season, what would have happened in the playoffs last year?
All I'm saying is,
I mean, that's what the 49ers were saying.
They said they was crying, and it wouldn't have mattered. That's what they said.
But right or eventually right, I feel like the consensus between at least the 3 of us, not Neil because he's Neil and doesn't like the Niners, we all said let Brock Purdy have been healthy that whole game. I think all 3 of us said that.
It's just it comes down to, like, first off, I've been saying it, and even in the chat they say I'm haters. It's just I just see the game different than just the average fan watching it. You have to, like, the amount of stress the Niners offense puts on a defense is crazy. You have to guard CMC out the backfield. Then also he can run through the tackle outside of the tackles. Then he can also run regular routes. Then you have Ayuk stretching the field. Debo Samuel running under he can catch a 2-yard pass and score 75 yards. Then you have George Kittle running wide open down the sideline on tight end throwbacks.
Plus, if CMC has to throw at all, there's something wrong with this 49ers team health wise. If CMC's has thrown like 2 or 3 passes.
Regardless, like, at the end of the day, if anybody was, they obviously you're hyped because you're gonna go. You have the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl, but pipe it down. They didn't have a quarterback. They were running Wildcat. Like, if anybody would have logical.
Or Josh Johnson is the backup.
Josh Johnson got hurt on the second play.
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah, so they went to the Wildcat, and
remember they put Purdy back in there, but he couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah,
they were handing the ball off to George Kittle just to get the ball in their playmakers' hands.
Yeah, like Trent Williams, that matters when a right-handed quarterback doesn't have to worry about, I have to get the ball out quicker. He can take his time. And even with Shanahan's offense, he doesn't even have to have that much time anyway. They throwing mesh routes and they throwing screens, and we out. They doing a whole bunch of holding down the field, but the refs ain't gonna see it.
It'd be like that.
They was putting Darius Slay into a full Nelson on the side. They didn't call nothing.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
He's getting murdered.
They let him play.
Kittle had Bradbury with a forearm to the throw block, and I'm like, this is crazy. That's what you asked for. Like, when the refs are going to let y'all play, when y'all both talking reckless before the game, I'm pretty sure they get a wind of it. Goodell say, let them play. This is going to be a physical one. And there's a guy bet. And you can kind of see it through the whole game. The Niners absolutely kicked them in the teeth, man, from the start to finish. But let's get to the Bengals and the Jags, man. Monday night. Jake Browning.
Jake Browning better than Burrow.
Put on a clinic, man.
Let's just go there already.
What happened?
Jake Browning is better than Burrow, I guess.
Oh Lord.
But I mean, tough situation for the Jaguars. They lose Trevor Lawrence, and then who's the backup for them?
Beathard.
But CJ Beathard came in. That game could have won either way, to be honest, after overtime. But
I think if Trevor Lawrence is in there, you probably win the game. It's unfortunate, but I mean, at the same time, Bengals are also playing with Jake Browning, so suck it up.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to play with the hand you're dealt with. Yep, Houston definitely needed that. So I mean, the AFC South's wide open because of it, and we don't know how long Trevor Lawrence is going to be out.
What happened to ETN too? Like the man was like an absolute stud, couldn't be stopped, and then just like I don't know.
They said Trevor Lawrence he's not gonna need surgery, so I guess it's a high ankle sprain. He's gonna probably spat that shit up, or even if you give him a week, I don't know.
If I were them, I'm not playing him this week. Like it's the Browns. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the Browns aren't bad, and like they're probably gonna throw out Flacco, who has shown that in a backup capacity he's still capable. But I'm not playing Trevor Lawrence this week and risking him making this worse.
Right.
Like, because no matter what, they're going to be in the playoffs. So
give him a week. Give him a week. Let him rehab it as much as he can. Stab it up. Whatever drugs you got to do to help the healing process.
Elite.
Then go for him. Yeah, and ETN he's been hurt too.
Yeah,
but he's played through it though.
And then next week, so they have the Browns this week. Then they got the Ravens. So you really don't want to mess around it.
Because I'm telling you right now, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Queen, and Roquan Smith is on your ass. So heal up.
It was also heal up Christian Kirk. I know it must have been
yeah,
must have been a kick in the ball
just in time for the fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, he's cooked for you, pal. Bucko
broke his fucking ball sack on a fucking wide open route. Throw the ball to him so he can. Damn, man.
And the week where you're not guaranteed yet, it's going to be when to get in, pretty much, and I have to score to get in. So,
this is gonna be so sweet. Just I can't wait to just crush him. It's gonna, and I'm the person that gets to do it.
You're gonna close the door on the hot tip challenge.
It's really great because we all had a hand in it. I started it. Nick really helped twist the knife, and now Lawrence is gonna pull it out.
The last fucking pile of dirt on the coffin.
You're gonna pat it on the
talk all that shit. But yeah, Jake Browning did a tremendous job. I think he had close to 400 all-purpose yards. He even had that crazy. And what was his rushing?
22.
Yeah. So
yeah, 376.
So shout out Jamar Chase as well.
Jamar Chase, volume. Said, "Get me the rock."
I'm open. I'm always open. Yeah,
he's always open.
11.
Listen, he's a what's the name? He's like he's sort of like a fucking running back at wide receiver. Like it's pretty wild to watch.
Okay.
Do you know what's also great about watching Jamar Chase do all this? The Bengals certainly will not be bringing back T. Higgins now because they're like, and you know it's also great.
Boyd.
Obviously, I feel so bad that T. Higgins got hurt this year. Like for him, like that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But for a team like me, that's great because now we can tell him you ain't worth that bag, my guy.
Oh man, and knowing damn well he worked that shit when he's gonna get the opportunity.
That's a fact. But guess what? We don't tell them that part.
I
can see it now.
I can see him going to what's the name too.
We're gonna pay for him to come to Atlanta.
LA?
And no. He can come to Atlanta.
The Chargers.
No. They got enough
Chargers. Get rid of Mike. Mike is injury prone.
Yeah,
you gotta get rid of him now.
No.
For his ACL twice.
He's coming to Atlanta, and then we're gonna give up all of our draft capital to get one of those top 2 quarterbacks in the draft. And if the Bears don't want to come off of that, then they can give us Justin Fields. Either way,
I do like Justin Fields in Atlanta.
I do personally. I don't.
I know you don't because we actually have an O-line and we actually have pieces around him.
No, it's because the Saints play fucking man defense and all their backs are turned. He's gonna run for 100.
If Justin Fields goes to the Falcons, I'll play that team on Madden online every single time.
The Saints, bro.
That's gonna be a fun Madden team.
So the Saints really be making the shittiest quarterbacks look amazing at rushing. It's so hilarious. Everybody.
No, they didn't reach out Drake London. You have to I like. You have to watch how they don't throw the ball. Like so, he's still like. It's a bad offense.
Who's he remind me of? I hate doing comps though. I hate doing comps.
Well, when he was coming out, his comp was Vincent Jackson when he came out.
Rest in peace.
That was his comp. I'm just telling you what it was.
What reporter said that dumbass shit?
I know.
He don't have the same build as me.
I'm just telling you what the comp because he's not fast, pretty much. But the Falcons could have Garrett Wilson or Olave, and they'd be putting up the same numbers that Drake London is. It's just the offense that he's in right now.
The volume isn't there, and opportunities not there.
Exactly.
He's good.
Which is why they need to get a quarterback that can, I don't know, maybe throw the football.
Because again, he can run everything. He's physical too.
No, he's a stud. Like you see, like when they give him opportunities, like I see why they drafted him. Like
also, man does have hops. He was in a dunk contest with 2 NBA players in college. So
yeah, he was a high school, like coming out of high school, he had D1 offers to go play basketball.
Yeah, I put the link in the IG chat. I'm pretty sure no one saw it, but
what.
Drake London in a slam dunk contest with KJ.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. I didn't know Drake London had hops like that.
Yeah,
no, he's like that.
He's a wide receiver and played D1 at USC. Right. He's gonna have some
athleticism.
He ain't gonna play for the Trojans and not have no athleticism.
All those pieces on the Falcons offense, like everyone, you can all say that they reached all of them, but it's just if you watch how they play, they play the way they do because they're handcuffed at the quarterback position. Like we don't have the luxury of being able to air the ball out right now because we don't have a quarterback that can air the ball out. Like
the weekly where's Kyle Pitts targets or things.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah. Which also, if I watch the all 22 film on them every week. Kyle Pitts is not 100% healthy. Like people don't realize how devastating that knee injury was.
I was about to say none of these dudes are healthy. None of them.
No, but like he came into the year not healthy though. I'm saying because he tore his MCL last year.
He said, "Oh no, Vinny Jack." Oh yeah. Well, no, I was about to say like I'm still trying to like think of who because I don't want to. I'm more about the like mechanics of the running and shit like that.
Right, like that's what, like compare people. Which is why I wanted to because I'm gonna say and it's gonna come. He's not as good as him, and no shit, he's not. But he like strikes me as kind of like a Keenan Allen kind of guy, where like he's not flashy.
I was gonna say this is what I was gonna say, and not saying that they're the same talent level.
Right, because I know as soon as I say that, of course you say that, but. Yeah, no, right. That's and because they
went to the same school too. So.
Yeah, but they strike me as like the same kind of receivers where like they're not going to burn you down the field. But
hey, listen, I love Juju coming out of USC. He just didn't have the speed, and then he got the injuries piled. So then, that hindered him. A lot. He can barely lift his shoulders now.
Yep, he can barely do a TikTok video.
All that blocking in Pittsburgh from the run. Bro, stalk blocking 45 times a game and shit.
Yeah, when they had Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph,
boy,
and still got over 500.
They said, "Lace up your boots today, Juju. You blocking." Oh man, but let's get to the pickings, man.
So just last week, Phil had 1 win.
Oof.
Lawrence had 2 wins, and Kenny had 3 wins because he was the only one smart enough to pick C.J. Stroud over Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Oh, that was wrong.
That was close.
Idiots.
It could have went either way.
He said so bad.
Late ass interception.
No, I not.
All right, this week Thursday night.
Tie.
Oh my God.
Ew.
I'm literally gonna
Patriots and Steelers.
Oh, when I tell you, look, when I tell you
under 30, by the way.
I'm gonna be throwing some chicken out. 30. I'm cooking dinner and I'm going right into the bed. I'm not watching zero football. I'm not watching that game. What are we watching it for?
Okay.
What are we watching it for? I might have to bench Jalen Warren just because.
Why? He's gonna be one of the only dudes that's gonna be eating tomorrow.
But still, he said Pat's over 30.
Over. The Pats are averaging 4.5 points over the past 3 games.
Over 30, like time of possession.
He said Pat's at 30. I don't know what he's saying. He's saying over 30. Okay.
Yeah.
So
average 4.5 points the past 3 games.
So you think Mike Tomlin is gonna allow
Bailey Zappi
to? Are they in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
they could have.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you want to place that bet, place it at Lawrence FanDuel. I'll take that bet right now. Under, and I'm taking the steal.
As a Pat, actually, B, I agree with you. I'm gonna take Steelers. And
he said it's football. Yeah, I've been watching.
As a Pat fan, go Steelers.
Absolutely,
yeah,
I 100% agree with Steelers.
But it's football. These dudes can't manufacture points. Like you could give them the ball at the 1 yard line, and I'm still not sure they'd score.
And Ramondre's out, our best weapon. Yep. Nope.
They could have scored. They could have scored in the Chargers. They're supposed to score on T.J. Watt and Minka.
Oh my! That game was nasty work. I didn't even want to mention that shit.
I'm surprised at that score.
6-0. I was in the dome like this shit say 6-0 in the fourth quarter.
I'm not saying that I believe in Mitch Trubisky. I just don't believe that the Patriots are going to score anything.
Nah, man. I don't. Because Bill, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna take away their top weapon.
George Pickens,
and then we're gonna see what happens.
Because Najee Harris might not be playing, so it might be a Jalen Warren game. Not gonna lie to you, Lawrence, but
no,
I would play.
I'm about to feast. Yeah. I need 2 touchdowns early to kill Dylan Spirits right on a nice Thursday night.
Well, I thought DK.
We got 2 Monday night games this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought 3 DK touchdowns would have been Spirit, but apparently not.
All right, we'll pick. So Tennessee and Miami.
That's a no-burner.
Me.
Clinic. Now that right there, over everything. Are the Chiefs good anymore? Oh man.
Oh, they're terrible.
Oh,
Mahomes is a fraud. Joe Burrow is a fraud.
I already know, Debo. I already know what team you like.
Wait, what?
Come on, you already know what team you like. If he's coming at the Chiefs,
do you like his coverage? Do you like his coverage, Madden? Yes or no?
The immediate threat.
Madden coverage. Do you like Buffalo Wild Wings? I'm a personal fan of them. I was there a couple weeks ago.
I got Depot, man. What's good, man? What's good? That's my kicker for life right there. You heard? Kicker for life.
Green Bay or the Giants?
We love kickers on this podcast, so yeah.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay here.
What was it? Green Bay who?
Green Bay and the Giants.
Jordan Love. Give me Jordan Love. Green Bay.
You know what?
He put on a clinic.
You know what?
No.
They just won their Super Bowl. I'm going with Tommy Cutlets, baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was sitting here. I'm like, who the quarterback of the Giants now?
My man, Tommy Cutlets, baby.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget about it. Pass him the gabagool.
He said. The reporter said, "What does this mean?" He just said, "Is the
yeah." Now, did you see when they asked him about this? What, like you still live at home? And he said, "Why wouldn't I? I grew up in Jersey. I play in Jersey. I come home from practice every day. My mom makes my bed, and she's got chicken cutlets waiting for me."
Forget about it.
I said, "Oh no, you played right into the stereotype. Like, what are we doing?"
Listen, you gotta love it.
But I mean, I would too. What do I look like spending money? Like, shit me?
If that bread.
If the Packers do win, I'm pretty sure the Sopranos cast will be in their locker rooms waiting for them.
If he continue, listen, if he can get a couple more wins, he gonna become a backup for life.
Well, that's what I think that because they named him the starter over Tyrod. Like Tyrod could have played this week, and they said not. So I think that this is going to be
but at the same time, this is genius though because tickets and it's going to be crazy.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Giants capital.
Did you see they did he had a meet and greet like for an autograph signing, and it was jam packed. They had to shut it down. Like the city of Jersey is 100% behind this kid. Like so, you're out of the playoff.
That's the type of person they want at quarterback.
Yes.
And any type of team, if the person's gonna grab it, because nobody gravitating to Daniel Jones. Let's just be honest.
Right. No, right.
They're gonna be like, Daniel Jones. I don't want to be like him.
John, remember we said that to John? Remember when you said something about Daniel Jones to John, and then he had a little episode?
Oh my God, he lost it. He lost his. Bro, listen. This is what before we go to the next one, bro. I just want to say I did not know my opinion mattered that much. I think I be speaking logically. Like I make jokes. I'm like on Facebook. I make jokes, but it's not it's not hard. Like I like the Saints. Like since forever, all I know is heartbreak. I laugh at my own team. Like for anybody to get mad at what I say on Facebook is beyond me.
Lawrence always hits the over 4.5 comments.
We see Diggs down the sideline. I've seen PJ Williams get mauled for the game by Kyle Rudolph. Like I've seen crazy shit. I've seen a guy get absolutely spine busted and for the game and not a penalty get called. Like,
but tell what happened after that. What happened after that?
But that's not the point. The point is
tell the full story now.
The point is that people are soft. I've been through the craziest heartbreak of any fan in the past 6 years.
Don't know about that, Chief.
How? Since 2017?
Phil, is he major?
No, what are you talking about?
You've endured more than any fan base ever.
Any fan base?
It's since 2017.
Since 2017 for sure. As far as as heartbreaks and shit, yes. 100%.
No fan, nothing comes to mind 100%. In the year 2017.
The Falcons. That's because y'all lost. No, y'all lost because I went down to New Orleans with the voodoo on, and I bet y'all just so y'all would have won. I had to do it just so as I can keep the
also Jets, Giants, Knicks, as there's more heartbreak out there.
I mean, I had 28-3.
The Bruins,
and then we followed up the next year by losing at the 1 yard line to Nick Foles because our drunk offensive coordinator decided to call
he has a job right now leading young men.
He had Derek Coleman, who's legally deaf, out wide at wide receiver, and then we followed that up by the next year blowing what was it like a 30-point lead to Dallas. Then the next week we blew like a 20-point lead to the Bears, but he wants to tell me he's endured the most heartbreak.
Well, my point
is the pity party for teams.
Hold on. My point is, it's just me saying. Obviously, we can break down all that.
I mean, you have to pull on Facebook, Lawrence.
No, right.
The point of me saying is people are soft. I didn't know my opinion mattered that much to people, to where they can get full on Twitter fingers and go fucking bananas. It's beyond me. But the thing is, I'm gonna keep joking, and you're gonna keep getting fucking mad. At the end of the day, that's what it's for. I don't take
pull on Facebook.
Social media that crazy.
People see your comments.
If I took Facebook as serious as some people did, it'd be on site with a lot of people. But I don't life is too short for that nonsense. And at the end of the day, your team still suck.
It's Brady.
It's clearly Brady. I mean, anyone who's said that.
Yeah,
I feel like him winning the Super Bowl the year after automatically put the nail in that coffin. But
yeah. What's the last game we got?
We got two more.
What was did we pick? It was Miami, Tennessee. That was the one we just picked, right?
And then we did Green Bay and the Giants.
Oh, Green Bay, yeah. Did you choose the Giants or?
I picked the Giants. Yeah, Tommy Cutlets.
Bucket.
Denver and the Chargers.
I think this is going to be a good game, though. It's a division.
Is this a 4 p.m. game? Is it a 19?
It's a 4
o'clock.
Okay.
I was going to do Chiefs and Bills, but I know
where's it at?
It's LA.
It's in LA.
And
so it's a home game for them.
Yeah.
They're rented space. They're hostile.
You know what? Give me Denver. They've been on a streak lately, but they lost last week. I think they get back on the track against the Chargers. I can't trust the Chargers.
Yeah, I got.
I'm more faith in Denver.
We got Denver.
Did you learn nothing last week? Did you learn nothing?
I'm picking Denver again. I didn't learn.
They had like 4 or 5 games
Lawrence,
before
and have
losing to
you
Houston?
learned nothing from betting on Russell Wilson? This is 3 years. Have you learned nothing?
Don't bring that up.
God damn.
All right? That's where I draw the line. All right. That's why I draw the line.
Like the Pittsburgh spread.
We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about it. I really said in the chat, I said, in Russ we trust. And this dude sold me down the river.
I'm taking the Chargers. It was a cute little comeback story. Oh, look, they're not bad anymore. They got 70 dropped on their noggin.
What was that again? I think it was it like 17,000 off of like $10 or something. I needed this man for one more touchdown. He proceeded in the next 3 drives to throw 3 picks.
Yes, me and you were going insane because I just needed them to win the game in overtime.
Oh my god, man!
And then remember he actually threw the touchdown, but they called it back for someone blocking in the back. Oh, pain!
I went running downstairs. I just won 17,000. Came back up. They lined up again, and he throws a pick. I'm like, oh my god.
And then DK popped.
So you got the Chargers?
Yeah, I got the Chargers.
Yeah, what I was about to say.
Give me Denver.
Jimmy Ward is doing his thing. Jimmy Ward made a great move. He's leading that locker room over there for the defense. For
Last game. Philly and Dallas. In Jerry World.
Jerry World.
I'm taking that. This ain't even a debate for me. I'm taking Dallas.
I too am taking Dallas.
Yeah, I'm taking Dallas. I think Dak hear all the noise, all the disrespect that
is it last game?
It's been a cakewalk for him that he don't deserve MVP, and he said, "I'm about to fucking show y'all." Force feed CD, man. I need it. I need it.
And this is the last matchup of the year, right?
Yes.
Oof.
Yes, indeed.
You know Philly. I think Philly scrapes out Jerry World with a win. I think they scrape it out.
We'll talk about that.
I think it's going to be a dog fight.
The pick'ems we just highlight the biggest
Philly escapes Dallas with a win. A close, very, very slim win. I'm going Philly.
And I'm not mad at the people that pick Philly. Yeah. I'm not mad at it.
If Dallas wins this game, Dak should be the favorite for MVP, right? Right?
Ooh.
Why? I mean,
because that's hands down.
Well, because I feel like he should be right now, probably, but he's not. So I'm saying,
but that's what I'm saying. I think he's hearing all of that. Like
that's right. So like if he wins this, like we have there should be no question, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
The stats and the wins underneath the belt.
Right, and now because everyone says he's beating bum teams, but he beat them.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Philly scrapes by with a win.
I actually think technically, if they win, they still won't be the conference winner at the moment because they'll be tied, but they don't have the same conference wins. And
did San Fran beat them earlier this year?
Yeah, San Fran beat them. I mean, that won't be the division winner, not conference, but
okay.
Actually, I'll tell you right now, do ESPN's playoff machine. If Dallas wins this week, if Dallas wins this week, they will be the division leader.
Yeah. That's why it's major.
Yeah,
it's major. Yep.
Well, because they'll have the same record, so I didn't know how that worked. And they split and will have the same division record. Well, I take that back. Dallas will technically be 4-1, and they'll be 3-1. So
what are they? Are they like the 5th seed right now? 5th, 6th seed?
Because the Eagles haven't played like more. What they only played 4 games.
They played 3 division games. This will be their 4th one, and Dallas has played 4. This will be their 5th one. So technically, they could still end up tied at the end, and then it would come down to like conference record and all that hubba bubba. But
this dude Luke is insane. 38. He's got 6 threes, 10 and 10. Bet on the fucking dogs.
Luka.
$7 to 500.
Luka magical.
I did. Now it comes down to Joker.
So
Joker. If he hits all his lines, I cash out crazy.
As you should.
Okay, so if Philly loses this week, but then wins out, and Dallas were to win out, Philly would still end up being the division winner because they would.
So as of right now,
right? Because they would have more conference wins.
Right. Exactly. Because now that what is that? That's technically like what, the third tiebreaker at that point, second tiebreaker.
Yeah, because it's head to head, but then obviously they split, and then it would be division record, but they would have the same division record. So then it has to go to conference record.
Jeez, this is gonna be a photo finish. That's what it sounds like if they win the game.
I feel like this division is always a photo finish.
Yeah, sometimes it's for 7-9, sometimes for 14-3.
8-8.
Yeah, that game's gonna be wild. The NFL did a good job with that shit. 8:20
Monday night or Sunday night?
Sunday night.
This
is a Sunday night. This is a Sunday night. You can't put this Monday.
No,
it just feels different on a Sunday. Like when the two teams.
Because what's Carrie Underwood say? I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. It's perfect because at one, I wake up in the morning, I go run my errands, get my tomato pie, make my meatballs, watch the Falcons play at 1:00. Then I sit back, kick the legs up, close my eyes a little bit during the 4:00 game,
and then wake up at 7:10. Got to start scrambling. All right,
wait, parlays.
Yeah, what I need for this thing to hit.
Boy, that's trying to stay up for that shit. You really gotta get a good night's rest to make it through a whole day of football.
Listen, I'll watch the 4:00 game, but I rest them eyes. They be trying to change the channel. I'm like, don't you change? I feel like Grandma from Sugar Mama from Proud Family.
Yep.
Turn it back on. I was watching it.
Yeah, I was watching that. Oh man,
my ears still work.
All right,
I was watching that.
We about to get up out of here. Any last words, fellas?
Yes.
Tonight.
College football playoff. It just showed.
I want to hear this from you, Kenny.
Let me know. Let me know how you feel.
What is the point of rankings? I really want to understand why do we do the rankings before? Like, what is the point?
It's clear what they did.
Which is fine if you don't rank them weekly, because let's run back what the rankings were before. Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Bama.
Damn.
Georgia lost. Okay, they fell out. Michigan won. They moved up to number 1. Washington won. They moved up to number 2. Florida State won. We'll get back to Florida State. Oregon lost. They fell out. Ohio State didn't play. Okay. Texas wins. They move up to number 3. Bama wins. They move up to number 4. But Florida, who's undefeated and was number 4, is now number 5. And Ohio State, who didn't even play, doesn't. So Texas and Bama jumped 2 teams. For what reason? I don't get it. Because they have to keep the SEC in it. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't get why did you rank them last week if last week's rankings had no indication on this week?
I can't wait till they listen. I can't wait till they open it up. Even if when they do, people are still going to complain. They think people are going to
criteria for the playoff bracket. Like
there is no criteria.
Yeah, somebody wrote they read something out of it and said if a player goes down, it significantly hinders the team.
Which is fine if you didn't rank them number 4 for the past 3 weeks while he was out.
So you should have that. So what should have happened is they should have went to immediately to 5 when Travis went down.
Yes, or the other. But again, God forbid they lose ratings for not having a college football playoff reveal show every week. Don't do a college football playoff ranking until after conference championships, because it just causes chaos. Because realistically, based on how they were ranked last week, your playoff team should be Michigan, Washington, Florida State, and Ohio State. Ohio State was ranked number 6 coming into this. Ohio State did not play last week, so they did not lose.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Ohio State deserved to be in, but based on how you ranked them the week before, that's what you told me. But now this week, it doesn't matter.
Right. So I don't know. It gets real tricky. There's even with the whole, it comes down to Georgia not handling their fucking business.
Right.
Georgia losing that game messed up everything. Because if they win that game, I feel like Florida State is in. Florida State's in.
But that's also nonsense too on the committee's part because Georgia lost, now Florida screwed.
That's where I don't get that.
I won my game, Georgia lost theirs, so now I'm being punished because Georgia.
You're gonna put the two same teams in the playoffs when Texas beat Alabama. I don't care if it was. Right. I don't care when it was. They could have played on the fucking moon.
And see, they still lost to them.
How I don't get how they're in there.
They talk about expanded playoffs when realistically this year, like we already kind of had expanded.
If it was this year, it would have been amazing.
Here's the thing, though, Lawrence, we already had it because Michigan played Ohio State this year, right? And beat Ohio State, so they should be out of it, like they are.
Yep.
Bama played Georgia and beat Georgia, so Georgia should be out of it.
So in a sense,
they are. But then Texas played Bama and beat Bama, so Bama should be out of it. So the only teams we didn't see play in Washington beat Oregon twice, so Oregon's out of it. Florida State's the only team that didn't get a chance to play any of these guys, and now you're telling them, "Oh, sorry, that's too bad."
Sorry about that. All this shit is fucking stupid, bro. None of it makes sense. They don't know what they want to do.
It's because ESPN shit down their leg when the SEC lost because they know the moneymaker in college football is the SEC because those fans down south don't like NFL teams. They like college teams. So if you had a college football playoff and you did not have an SEC team, your ratings are still going to be good, but your ratings are not going to be what they're going to be if Alabama's playing.
Absolutely. Especially those Tide fans. All
this shit is fucking stupid, bro.
I despise Michigan because I used to like Ohio State as a child growing up, but I hope that Michigan dog walks Bama now.
Nah, they're fucking petrified.
Oh yeah, you heard?
They're scared. I would be too, because it's Bama, and they just beat Georgia, and they're rolling right now. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right, Phil. What about you, man? What's your last words?
For a lot of leagues, it's put up or shut up week. Potential make the playoffs week for fantasy football.
Yes,
so, I mean, we have our scenarios in our league. I got some in other leagues, but hey, all I got to do score enough points and I'm in. I control my own destiny. Hopefully,
win and you're in.
Well, technically, I can win and still lose.
He can win
if Matt scores 36 more points than me and we both win, he's in. So I just gotta hope my team does its best, pile up the points the best it can, and we'll go from there. But I'm excited to see how this playoff goes out. And if I have to eat the hot chip, I'll do it on here if I'm allowed. But either way, we'll see how
crying and throwing up.
I mean, I've had it before. I'll be good. So I want to see Nurk or Dylan eat it. I want to see their reaction. So I'll be good either way.
And I have one more last word.
What's up?
Juan Soto's going to be a Yankee, baby.
Pending.
Evil Empire.
Pending.
Juan Soto.
Delayed.
The last thing I saw was that they're just waiting on San Diego to clear the medicals, baby. It's over. He's coming to New York.
If I could.
Juan Soto.
And then do you know what's coming on Monday, Phil? Yamamoto is coming to America to meet with the Yankees, baby. The Evil Empire is back, boys. Let's go. It's feeling real 2009-ish up in here.
Well,
that is crazy. That's crazy.
Capitalize on all those
assets. Keep getting on them motherfuckers.
Brian Cashman said, unacceptable season last year. What do? Juan Soto, Yamamoto, and just to kill Red Sox fans' dreams, we'll take one of the only players you guys actually liked and we'll let him rot on our bench.
Verdugo. For 3 pitchers. Finally pitchers.
Kenny's evil. Kenny is evil.
I mean, I always like basketball, football more than baseball.
He said, sorry about that.
It gives me a chance to watch more hockey. So, Bruins, go Bruins,
bro. That shit's crazy that these dudes is getting infinity.
I mean, Yamamoto. If you want to, check out Boston, it's not far from New York. Just a heads up.
Yamamoto.
Play with Yoshi.
Juan Soto.
Verdugo. Yeah, I mean,
going to Boston is a no-no.
Yeah, with the way they treated Mookie, I don't blame you. What you got, Lawrence?
For me, man,
Pain.
he said pain. Pain everywhere.
Something. Pain.
For me, man,
Patriots pain.
enjoy my New Orleans trip. Love that city. Definitely got to go back again.
Do you get any beats?
All with these fucking beads, bro. There's beads everywhere. They just throw beads everywhere. Motherfuckers is crazy, bro. It's more. That's like more during Mardi Gras, but they still have them. But the people that go there, that's all they think that shit is. But locals are like, I don't know why people care about the beads so much. They actually say it's stupid, but
I just want the food there. I understand why Zion got so big. I saw some of the food online. Zion, I do not blame you.
the food there is good, man. The only thing I didn't get my charred grilled oysters, man. Disappointing.
Pain.
I was lacking.
Premium pain.
Lacking. But I definitely eat some good food though.
Absolutely.
I know a few spots that I go to the last couple times I've been down there. So, but that's all for me, man. Another great show. Oh my God, man! Hope the Saints can find a way with Jameis Winston.
J-Bo.
I can't wait for Jameis Winston to play.
I can't wait for the pregame speeches.
It's gonna be exciting.
Lawrence, pull one up.
We strong. That's how I eat the W.
It's how I eat the W. Oh man, we up. Listen, man, we up out of here. We appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. NFL Week 14 coming up. In-season tournament is tomorrow for semifinals.
Yep,
semifinals
in Vegas.
In Vegas, so I'm gonna definitely be tuning into that.
The Patriots take bowl tomorrow too.
We about to tend to some of these bets, man, because
money needs to be made.
Yeah, Monica.
Monica.